Hey guys, what is up? It is me. It's been a few days since my last vlog, and I had some questions that I said comment on, and I got comments on my video, but I also got a lot on Facebook, and even a couple emailed to me, so I got a few questions to go through. What's up with me right now? It's been a rainy day here. Mia's playing piano in the background. Maybe you can hear. I feel good. I feel good. I feel God's got me. And I know there's healing going on. He did it before, and he's doing it again. I got a cough though. I've had that for like 3 weeks now. So does Mia. But yeah, doing good here. Miss all my people in Nicaragua. Miss school. Miss working. Yeah, love y'all. So let's get to some of these questions. Got a lot to answer. Try to make this not too long of a video. So Stubner. Yeah, Mrs. Stubner asked me, what is my favorite worship group? I don't know. It's a toss-up. Part of me wants to say Casting Crowns. I've had lunch with Mark Hall, the singer Casting Crowns. Talked to him a couple times. But then at the same time, part of me wants to say Chris Tomlin. I've actually shared a stage, done worship with Chris Tomlin. He's amazing. But he's not a group. He's kind of a one-man thing. He's got a band, obviously, but maybe Casting Crowns. Love Hillsong also, but I'd say Casting Crowns. Their older stuff, more in particular. Okay, John Frank. Oh, there's a second part to that Mrs. Stubner question. What other kind of music do I like? I like oldies. Oldies. Everything from Motown, back to the Temptations, to classic rock and Skynyrd, like Pink Floyd. But I probably, outside of Christian music, what I probably listen to most, also, honestly, is a lot of Broadway shows, musicals. Les Mis, Miss Saigon, love that music. So yeah, okay, John Frank, he's got a couple questions for me. First one is, how do you find out what your purpose is when you don't know what your purpose is? Cliche answer, but honestly, just pray. I had no idea what mine was. I went to school for one thing, changed my major 7 different times. Had 6 changes, 7 different majors. And I still didn't use any of those degrees officially. Ended up in youth ministry and then teaching. But yeah, it's Ken Freeman, a famous speaker. A lot of Christians would disagree with this answer that I'm about to say, but he made the comment that he goes until God says no. Some people wait for God to give them a nudge and tell them what to do, and I agree with Ken Freeman that God opens doors and I just keep going through them until he closes it on me. Go until God says no. So yeah, he's kind of just led me through the doors, finding my purpose. And it wasn't just sitting there in front of me. I had no idea I'd be working with youth when I was in high school. That was definitely something I never thought I would want to do. Boy, was I wrong. And then the other part of his question is about how do you deal with peer pressure as a Christian? It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough even as an adult. Not like as a high schooler, it's 10 times worse. But as long as you keep your focus on the cliche, the whole what would Jesus do? As long as you keep your focus on what Jesus would do, what would glorify God, it should keep you away from doing things that are wrong and falling into the trap of peer pressure. Okay, got a question from one of my aunts. It says, what is the best way to show support other than just obviously praying? Maybe share these videos because I want people to see what God does. And the best way for that is for them to see these videos and see not only the peace that I have, my trust and faith in God, and that He is and has healed me, and that He's got me. Michaela again says, what do I miss most about the sophomores? You guys are a unique group. I would say the diversity within your group is something special. It's just so many different personalities, different styles. Yeah, you guys are fun. But I would say, out of all the classes I've had, you guys have the most diversity and different personalities, and I love that. Tracy says, or asks if there are tumors in other parts of my body. Actually, according to the report, it says there's one on an adrenal gland, which is above my one kidney that I have. But like I said, God's doing a healing, so I don't expect that to be there much longer. That I am healed, and I've received it, and might not have it yet, but God's got me, and He's working on that. And Mrs. Baker asks, what's my daughter going to be for Halloween? Well, I quite enjoy Halloween, one of my favorite days of the year. Being a theater person, a theater major at one point, it's one of the few days where you can dress up as somebody who you're not, and it's acceptable, whether it's a princess or a superhero. Yeah, a lot of people either love it or don't like it, and a lot of ones that don't like it are believers. But I mean, when you actually break it down, it actually started off as a religious holiday, All Saints Eve, back in the day. Yeah, I love it. I don't see the negative aspect of it because I focus on the candy and the goofiness aspect of it. And I think that's what a lot of people who do sell it like it. That's kind of where their mindset is. For Halloween, Mia wants to and picked out, she wants to be a witch. And so we got our little cute costume off of Amazon. And so, yeah, that's what she's going to be. I don't know what I'm going to be. She wants to be something scary. She wants me to be like a zombie. I don't know. We'll see. Something with makeup probably, because I put on my stage makeup. I don't know, get some liquid latex, and we'll see. Go back to my good old where my screw was going through the head type thing. But we'll see. Try to get Mom dressed up too. Well, here's a deep question from Kathy, The question was, how do you battle depression? Uh, well, from the Christian perspective, um, and I think part of that question was if I've had it. Yeah, I dealt with depression my freshman year of college when I was going through a lot of horrible times, and eventually led me to Christ. Um, but and what saved me, and to go back to, I think what helps most people, and I dealt with a lot of youth with it, whether it's kids who are dealing with depression with anorexic tendencies or bulimia, cutting, um, and stuff like that. I've dealt with that quite a bit with youth, and I find that the same thing is true with all. Is you just need to have somebody to listen to you, to not the weight of the problems that people feel that they have is just too much, and that's where depression really comes from. And I find that if you share that and you just have somebody that's there to listen, is really the best thing, to start off, to listen and to pray. Um, but man, I even have youth who, I have some kids that'll be like, Mister, you're so annoying. You're always asking me what's wrong and are you okay and stuff like that. And yeah, I understand. I can be annoying, because some of the stuff you don't want to tell. Some of the stuff they just want to hold inside. Um, but when I bother them enough, I think a lot of them will tell you that once they vented and confided in me, they felt so much better. And then I can keep them accountable and check in on them. Um, and that's what got me through it. I had another guy, I've mentioned his name before, I'll say it again, Joe Valentino, went to and talked about some stuff with. Russ Nagy was another one that when I was dealing with it, walked me through some things. So yeah, if you're dealing with depression, you just need to be transparent with someone and let them know. Obviously, give it all to God and lay it at the foot of the cross. But yeah, you just need to let somebody know and have somebody there for you that knows what's going on and can kind of walk you through. And yeah, good question. And then the last question, Steve Gill said, "What has been my favorite VBS character?" And I know that he means from Upper Arlington Lutheran Church. Um, I don't know, man. There's a couple that stick out. The Blue Man Group was fun. Um, that we did, but I would say the best, the most enjoyable by far, was Wizard of Oz here, and he found me, the Cowardly Lion that I played. Not to mention, it was with two of my best buds, with Phil and Tony as a Tin Man, and Scarecrow, and Dulcie as Dorothy. That was a classic year. Um, so yeah, I definitely missed doing Bible school. Um, Upper Arlington Lutheran Church Bible School is one of the most amazing experiences that youth can go through. Uh, Not only that, as a high school or a college student, which I was, uh, most amazing experiences for me too. I learned so much about memorizing scripture and Bible through songs, thanks to Russ and Joel Nagy. And yeah, I mean, even the verse that I'm fighting with right now that is getting me through this, it says on my thing, it says Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understandings. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Yeah, I remember that. Gosh, almost probably 20 years ago. So, anyways, that's it for today, guys. Leave some more comments, questions down below. Um, I'd love to answer some more in a couple days. Got to get back to doing some stuff and getting in the Word. And yeah, I encourage you to open up that Bible if you haven't and see what God has in store for you, because I know He's got some great things in store for me. So yeah, love y'all. God bless you. And talk to you later. And yeah, I did this video vertical. I know it. I actually wanted to do it. Doesn't matter. You're not watching me from my face. Most of you are hearing what's going on. But I'll do it in horizontal next time. So love y'all. Peace out. God bless.